We want a traditional woman. We want a woman at home, taking care of me, taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, doing all this. And women are like, have done the feminism, they've done the 9 to 5, they're all broke, they're unhappy, they're like, why are we working so hard? This sucks. And then they're like, okay, we accept your terms. And then men are like, okay. And then we're like, okay, so that's going to take a lot of money to have this life. So are you going to be a provider full time? Are you going to give me and the children the lives that we want? And then as soon as women turn it on men and accept, men are like, oh my gosh, you're just all gold diggers. And then it's like, so what do you want from us? There's no winning. Yeah, we do want to be at home with the kids. And yeah, if we do that, you have to provide, sweetheart.
Yeah, most men do want that, but the problem is a lot of women realize that way too late. And now they're in their 30s with extra debt and baggage, wondering where the rich Chad is, like you. And while you're sitting there complaining that if men want trad wives, they need to level up, then maybe you should lead by example and get in the kitchen. Because to me, it looks like a boss babe trying to cope why she's being put in this position. And while you may be right that the average single man's salary wouldn't be able to support a family, and there's a lot of people not working as hard as they could, that's not really the main issue, because I'm sure the majority of men would work themselves to death to support their family. But because they've seen someone close lose it all on the whims of a woman, they realize it's not worth the effort. Why would they sacrifice all that time with their family, their bodies, when she can all of a sudden decide she's not happy and then take it all away? Not to mention that all these trad wives can all of a sudden stop wanting to be a trad wife and cut down on the cooking and cleaning. But do you think he can cut down on the work hours? So no, lady, it's not that men just need to level up if they want their trad wife. The problem is far more complex than that. It's also women can't be trusted to hold up their end of the deal and actually get rewarded if they decided to bail out. A lot of this is arguing moot points anyways. The old deals have been broken for quite some time and they're never coming back. And people who do videos of, well, she needs to do this or him needs to do that, are really just doing cope theater for the audience. Because there's nothing they or the people they talk to can really do. This ship was already set on course way before any of us were born, or they were willing participants to it, and it's far too late to put the brakes on this, especially when there's so much infighting on what's to be done. And if people really want to go back to that sort of time, things are going to have to get much worse, because people or things don't happen unless they're forced to. And unfortunately, the only thing that's going to force this kind of change is bad times, that forces men and women to pair up. And as long as these times are good enough, people will keep with the status quo.